So we have Elon Musk, David Sachs, everybody from Vivek to JD Vance to Mark Andreessen, and they're all part of this administration, either in the front door, through the back door. I think there's going to be this nexus of technologies that all hit adoption effect at the same time. And unlike normal kind of Metcalfe's law, which tends to be exponential, this is going to be Reed's law, which is an exponential squared, because of all of these things are building on top of each other. The internet already exists. And what you're going to get is robotics, AI, a change in what we do with energy. We're going to see genetic sciences, space travel. All these things are all going to happen. And even I did not think that this was going to happen at the speed of which we're seeing it.
Wow.
So when we look at what's just happened in politics, the technologists in a coup have taken over the White House.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Raoul Pal, a visionary investor and founder of Real Vision, who sees AI evolving at breakneck speed, forecasting a leap to artificial superintelligence within 5 years, reshaping finance and life.
We were about to hyper-accelerate here. And what we're seeing with AI is, again, I did not believe this. Last year, beginning of the year, that when you measure IQ, which is not a perfect way of looking at it, but the IQ of the OpenAI model at the time was 90. It finished the year at 157.
Wow. There you go.
Okay, so we are now very high.
Yeah.
So if we are assuming we will double pretty much every year, by next year, it will be more intelligent than any human who's ever lived. Then after that, you're starting to get to more intelligent than all humans added together, which is where you start to get to with ASI.
Yeah.
So this is where we're starting to see there's a model that got released by, and you probably haven't even seen it yet, called Deep Research, that was launched by OpenAI yesterday. It's a research agent. You put in a simple prompt like, write to me as if it's a Harvard PhD paper on the importance of the business cycle and how it plays into game theory. Something like a small prompt. It will do you a 10,000 word PhD with all of its references in 20 seconds. Okay, so
I want everyone to pause and just acknowledge that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're now headed into a world where knowledge is starting to become like water. It becomes free.
Yeah.
Because this, you talked about the other model, the DeepSeek model, right? It's just making knowledge cheaper, and that flywheel is going to keep happening. So we've turned one of the scarcest things, something that you and I have made our careers from, which is our knowledge is valuable, to it's all going to zero over time. So it is a enormous disruption it's a civilization level disruption to how things work. Doesn't mean it's in a civilization. It just means we've got a very fast, biggest change we've ever had in humanity. We will not be the apex intelligence within 2 years, 1 year. Okay, what does that mean?
We'll dive into how rapid AI growth transforms global markets, sparks a humanist versus transhumanist divide, and challenges old investment models. Crypto, robotics, and exponential assets take center stage. Stay tuned to discover how these cutting-edge trends might redefine our world. Let's hear them share their insights. Bitcoin is once again capturing attention as new data suggests its price may be carving out a local bottom. A fresh minor capitulation phase has emerged, as indicated by the hash ribbon indicator, which tracks shifts in the 30-day and 60-day moving averages of Bitcoin's hash rate. When these averages cross, it often signals that mining costs have become burdensome. Previous minor capitulations have historically preceded extended upward price trends. When this indicator flips from light red to dark red, market watchers note that the harshest phase of the miner squeeze has likely passed. Following a mid-October 2024 capitulation, Bitcoin rocketed past its old highs of $73,800, eventually hitting $108,000 2 months later. Observers like Analytics account Bitcoin dead at 21 emphasize how this pattern signals Bitcoin's undervaluation relative to mining costs. Darkpost, a contributor to CryptoQuant, describes the hash ribbon as a remarkably reliable tool for identifying optimal market entries, missing the mark only once during the 2020 COVID-19 meltdown. Each time the signal is flashed, strong rallies have tended to follow. Charles Edwards of Capriole Investments recently noted that miners have begun accumulating BTC again, suggesting renewed confidence in the network's long-term value. While the current capitulation phase appears to have just started, it sets the stage for a possible buy signal on the horizon. He believes that once the hash ribbon confirms its next bullish crossover, the market could enter another window of opportunity. Despite volatility along the way, analysts interpret these minor trends as a foundation for Bitcoin's next surge.
I've been following this journey for a long time, and I've gone down further rabbit holes of, I also think somewhere this thing it's alive. I think it's sentient. Is it conscious or sentient? Depends how you term these things. But there is something going on here that is much larger than we yet understand. And it's even, and it's too long for this conversation, it's a conversation for you and I for a glass of wine.
Wow.
That we are starting to move towards that this is part of universal consciousness, which is something that we have seen religion talk about, that Hindu Vedas through to all religions, through to everybody with who have been the forefront of psychedelics, through to physics, trying to figure out, okay, something much bigger is happening. So what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm looking at. We're going to go to Mars, and Elon is not talking about taking humans to Mars. He's talking about taking consciousness to Mars.
Yeah.
These are, this is purposefully worded. Yeah. We are going to change human longevity to what we don't know. We're going to be able to cure diseases at scale of which have evaded us, but all of humanity. And and we're going to replace physical labor with robots in infinite numbers. We're going to have infinite human knowledge, but better. Infinite human labor, but better. That leads to weird economic outcomes, because if you think of GDP growth equaling population growth plus productivity growth plus debt growth really finished, apart from servicing of debts, it really finished back in 2008. And we've been stuck with an aging population slowing global growth. Well, this is all about to decouple in ways that we don't understand. What does infinite growth of humans mean in GDP numbers? Who does it accrue to? What happens, right? I don't know. All I know is we've probably got about 5 years before things get really weird. And so I'm focused on this period more than anything about what it means for us. What do we need to do to navigate this, whilst trying to also monitor these gigantic trends that are happening all at the same time.
XRP is turning heads as its price climbs about 3% on February 11, reflecting broader optimism in the cryptocurrency market. The possibility of an XRP-focused exchange-traded fund, ETF, gaining approval from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has fueled speculation, and market observers believe this could be a game-changer for Ripple's token. Analysts, including Bloomberg's Eric Balchunas and James Seyfarth, currently gauge a 65% chance for the SEC to greenlight an XRP ETF, boosting the altcoin's outlook. Ripple's newly announced partnership with Portuguese currency exchange provider Unicambio has also sparked excitement. The collaboration aims to streamline cross-border payments between Portugal and Brazil, leveraging Ripple's technology to deliver faster, more cost-effective transactions. As the first Ripple solution in Portugal, this move highlights the company's ongoing expansion in Europe. Many view the partnership as yet another reason for bullish sentiment around XRP, as it demonstrates a tangible use case for Ripple's network and underscores its global ambitions. Analysts see this momentum extending further, with some steadily targeting ambitious price levels in the coming months. Dark Defender, an anonymous crypto observer, anticipates a new wave formation could lift XRP toward $5.85 and even $8.76, referencing Elliott wave theory in the daily timeframe. Other traders, such as Casa Trades, envision XRP reaching $2.92 if the market breaks above its current range. Optimism remains high, fueled by growing institutional interest and Ripple's expanding real-world partnerships. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.